Oh, hey man, what are you doing? Oh, nothing, just playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. What's all that over there? Oh, just junk I'm selling to Rock 30 because they sucked. Why is it all a bunch of Pokemon stuff? Because Pokemon's dead now. But it's getting new DLC.
It's done now!
So Pokemon, you already know I love the series. But this video isn't about playing the games or singing its praises. Rather, it's about how it's dying on behalf of its creator. Pokemon released in 1996 and surged through solidly until 2008, when they released Pokemon Black and Pokemon White. While I personally don't feel Generation 5 deserves the hate that it gets, I do agree it was the start of the death of Pokemon. Kind of like the new coronavirus that we're dealing with, where people who catch corona don't die right away, rather they catch it and they suffer through it for a while of pain and suffering while people try to keep them alive just a little bit longer. It's kind of what's happening with Pokemon. But now let's talk about the main problem since Generation 5. Each generation is hyped up as a revival of Pokemon, only for them to be your fairly standard Pokemon game just with a new coat of paint. I love Generation 5 personally. I love the new things it was trying, and I personally didn't find the designs that much worse than the 3 purple globs we got in the game, in the first games, or the oversized bear, or the simple lizard that turned into a boring dragon. Too far? Anyways, seeing Generation 5 was a little too new, they stepped back and did a simple formula but in 3D. And while it was exciting at first, Sun and Moon came and showed how disappointing X and Y really were. And then they made a similar mistake to Black 2 and White 2, and gave us Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, which felt more like Sun and Moon DLC than actual full-fledged new games deserving of their price point. And then came the granddaddy of all disappointments, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. The glorious debut of Pokemon on a home console. A grand-scale Pokemon adventure with brand new Pokemon to find, and mainly just brand new Pokemon to find. Yeah. I thought you weren't Game Freak. So, Sword and Shield got a lot of hate, and honestly, fairly so. Ni no Kuni did the graphics better on the same console, Little Town Hero did the graphics and gameplay better, and Final Fantasy VII Remake did the story better. Oh my god, shut the heck up about Final Fantasy VII! Alright. Wait. Little Town Hero. That's a new one. I wonder who made that. Oh, Game Freak. Wait, Game Freak? Yeah, as if we need any more reason to feel like Game Freak no longer cared about Pokemon. They shifted development of Pokemon Sword and Shield to their backup team, so they could focus on this new game. And because of it ended up being a better Pokemon than even Pokemon was. And they released from the same year, and roughly the same year at least, from the exact same company. With the love, care, and quality of Little Town Hero, and the fact Pokemon was shoved to the less experienced team for it, is there really much more to say about how Game Freak seems to feel about Pokemon now? It feels like after Generation 5, they felt scared to take too many risks at once, rightfully so, but now because of it, Pokemon is suffering on. I mean, look at the competition. Mario Odyssey, a huge risk, 10 out of 10. Breath of the Wild, a huge risk, 10 out of 10. Little Town Hero, a huge risk, 10 out of 10. Final Fantasy VII
Not interested.
Anyways, you see my point. All these games took huge risks, and they paid off. Sword and Shield took no risks, and, surprise, no payoff. It was just Pokemon on Switch. Nothing to get excited about, and people got excited about it. Game Freak's resigned to the fact that if it's got Pokemon on it, people will buy it. So just shove them what they ask while we work on something we actually care about. And it's disappointing. Honestly, it reminds me of the Pokemon Magearna from Sun and Moon. Magearna was a human-made Pokemon, like the games are human-made, that turns into something modern-looking, a modern game in the terms of the franchise, or in Magearna's case, a Pokeball. And both are really old, Magearna being centuries old, and Pokemon only being about 20, but still. And both are then given to us, the players. People who care, want to see it grow, get better, and improve. Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield was a massive dumpster fire. I feel it deserves the hate it got, but I also feel that hate is being directed to all the wrong aspects around it. So, Game Freak, consider this a message. Not a message of outright hate, or a message of sheer love, but a message from someone as passionate about Pokemon as you once were. Pokemon still has hope. Pokemon still has life. Listen to our voices and make something amazing for us next time. I believe it can happen. I believe Pokemon can be great again. But it can't be if you, Game Freak, don't put 110% into it. That's all I have today. My suggestion would be to take the money you would put into Pokemon Sword or Shield and use it to get the Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's another RPG that's better than the dumpster fire of Sword and Shield, and even Barrett recommends it. Right, Barrett?
Damn straight I do.